Hey guys, welcome to Tell It How It Is Tarot. This is going to be your Gemini love reading for the first half of July 2020. I'm doing whatever I can to shorten these readings because they're getting to be 45 minutes to an hour long. Insane. And I'm not having enough time to do my mids and all of them. So anyway, if you guys are new to my channel, welcome. I'm a full-time tarot reader in my personal life. I've been doing tarot for 16 years now. I used to be on YouTube, had a lot of tower moments, which I'm still currently dealing with. And now I'm back. So if you want to help support this channel, you guys know the drill. You hit the subscribe button, hit that like button, comment down below if you want. Let me know your situation. Let me know if it resonates. And if you want to be notified for future content, hit that little bell icon. Make sure it's wiggling, okay? For those of you guys who are back, welcome, welcome. Hope you all are enjoying this Mercury retrograde. Pretty crazy. What we're going to do, guys, is I already pre-shuffle and meditate on the cards. We're going to look into your partner's energy, the feelings, this current situation, how they're thinking about you, your energy, the current outcomes, some advice for you, and then we're going to take a preview of what's coming for your near future, anywhere from now to the next 3 months, okay? Then we're going to pull some cards from my new deck that I got in, finally. If your partner could say anything to you, what would they say? Okay, so anyway, I already shuffled and premeditated. We're going to dive right into it, guys. Just so you guys know, I am getting your guys' emails. If you guys need to contact me, my email link is down below. I'm currently having a lot of health issues at the moment, so at the time being, I've needed to cut back on reading significantly. So for online, guys, I'm currently not accepting or booking new readings at this time. I'm very, very sorry about that. I will keep you guys updated. It really depends on how my health goes. I have a procedure coming up, so as soon as I can do that, I will jump into that, okay, guys? I have no idea which way my health is going right now, so it's up in the air. I don't want to book readings and then, I have good days and bad days where I get really sick. So anyway, let's get right into it, okay? Okay, so for their energy, I got the Seven of Wands, current situation between you guys, Four of Pentacles. Your energy is the Moon in reverse, Pisces energy. How they feel about you in the current moment is Ace of Cups. How they think about you in your situation is the Chariot, Cancer energy, okay? So let's go into this. We are going to pull some clarifiers and we are going to get right into it. So for their energy with the Seven of Wands here, your partner is being guarded and defensive about something. I don't know why. I don't know if they feel like they need to be defensive with you or guarded, but we're going to look into why. Clarify the Seven of Wands, please. They could not be speaking to you. Let's see what this is about. Two more shuffles. Okay, Ten of Cups in reverse, clarified by the Queen of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. Okay, so your partner is feeling defensive about this ending between you guys. I feel like you guys have definitely separated at this point, and I feel like it might have been an ugly fallout. Or it's almost like this toxic, because whatever you or this person experienced, this person feels like the ending brought you guys both a lot of unhappiness. And I think your person is in whatever they were doing, whether they were fighting with you or fighting for you towards the end of the connection, whatever was happening at this point in time, I feel like your partner is stepping back and looking at this as a logical situation. What was between you guys is no longer what is. The dynamic of you guys have changed. Okay, so this person is taking a step back and realizing this situation with this person, with my Gemini, is not making me happy anymore. And I don't know why your person's feeling defensive. I don't know if you call them names. I don't know if you say things you don't mean. I don't know if you gossip about them. I don't know what personally. They could be oversensitive. They could take things the wrong way. Or, you might have actually done some things you're not proud of. But regardless, this person feels like they have to stay on guard from you. You make this person feel like they have to protect themselves from you emotionally, their ego, their mind, their state of well-being. For whatever reason, this person feels like you do stuff to them that is not something like a person you love should do to another person. This person is extremely unhappy with the way things are with you guys right now. I feel like that this person is really just looking at this logically, where this person is almost thinking like you're just not good for their health and they just need to stay away from you regardless. And at one point that you did bring them a lot of happiness. I mean, there's the 10 of Cups energy here. It's just, I feel like that they just... Tell me about this moon in reverse, please. So you have the moon in reverse, Gemini. You're not seeing something right now clearly for what it is. I feel like you could be struggling internally with some emotions that you're not identifying with. Or you could be seeing your partner trying to do what's best for them and being in like this logical standpoint right now, like, hey, you guys are fighting all the time or you're not getting along, you know, and you might be taking everything that this person is doing personally. Like, this person might not be avoiding you because they're trying to spite you or trying to hurt you or trying to prove something to you, but it's really because they have a sense where you're kind of just you're hurtful to them or you're toxic. They feel like they have to protect themselves from you. And normally when someone does that, it's only because you must have really hurt this person in one way, shape, or form. Even if you didn't intentionally did it. If you did intentionally did it, maybe you regretted it. Maybe you were just in a bad mood. But you're looking at something here and you're not seeing something of what it really is. You could be assuming that this person's doing things that they're not. Tell me about this moon in reverse for Gemini's energy, please. I want to get into so much detail with you guys, but it's like I'm really trying to make sure I don't take forever on these readings. Wow. So you have the moon in reverse clarified by the sun and the moon. Holy cow. That's not totally Gemini-ish right there for you guys, making reading for a tarot reader completely difficult. Okay, so you have Leo energy and Pisces energy here. You have the moon in reverse clarified by the moon upright with the sun. So you're not seeing things for what they are. You are definitely not seeing what the positives in the situation. You're not seeing this person in a good light. You're seeing a shadow side. Okay, so you are having doubts, you're having illusions, you're literally putting thoughts into your head that are not real. You're creating fear in your mind. You're creating illusions in your mind. You're creating scenarios. You know, you might be thinking like literally that this person's a bad person, or you spite them or you hate them. You're not looking at them like an individual who has their own heart and their own feelings. And you're not looking at them like, well, what would I do in their situation? How would I act? No, instead, you're just feeling a certain type of way because you're hurt, or you're feeling bitter, or you're feeling rejected, or you're feeling pissed off. And because of that, you're portraying, like, naturally your emotions are coming through. And I feel like the more and more you try to bury these thoughts, and the more and more you try and bury these feelings, and the more and more you try and mask them with an illusion and tell yourself things are one way when they're actually, you know, you feel one way but you're portraying them another way. I feel like the more you do that, the more it's actually starting to seep through your pores and come out. Like, people are starting to notice it, okay? You might not even realize, like, your character, your mind, your thoughts, the way you speak about this person, you're starting to, like, not be able to hold a facade to the real world anymore about this situation, okay? Like, you're cracking, Gemini, you're cracking. And I really think it's because you're trying to paint this person in a light that, you know, maybe you should give them the benefit of the doubt. You know, I just feel like you're literally, like, the sun is there, and I feel like you're covering it up with the moon. Like, it's literally like it's not as bad as it seems. There's actually a lot of positives, and then it's like, but you're going to paint them to be dark. You're going to paint this, you know. I feel like, too, at the same time, your partner, because they are guarded, I do feel like you might be a little bit confused right now, Gemini, because you thought it was one way with this connection, but at the same time, because this person's guarded, you don't really know how they feel. So, you're getting a part of the reason actually why you could be portraying all these things, why you could be having these delusions, why you could be seeing things differently than from what they are, is partly maybe because of this person. It might be their fault. They might be so guarded and closed off to you. You can't help but your mind wander off to different scenarios that really are not what it seems. So anyway, let's look at the the mutual situation between you guys currently is the Four of Pentacles. So tell me about this one. Sorry about my fire alarm, guys. It's going to go off. I know you guys comment on it all the time and it drives everyone crazy. I understand that. I have really high ceilings in this house, and because I'm like a single woman and I'm literally like an inch taller than a short person. I'm very little. I can't reach it even with a step stool or a small ladder. So I have to hire someone to come in and do it. And I just haven't done that yet. So, okay. Anyway, Four of Pentacles here, clarified by the Magician in reverse and the Six of Wands. So yeah, somebody here is holding on to something. It could be a personality trait. It could be, resources, greed. It could be the independence. But I really feel like it's more of a state of mind. I really feel like it's an ego thing, okay? It's almost greedy with their ego and the way they're presenting themselves to the world. And this could very well be you, Gemini. It could be both of you guys. I feel like neither one of you at this point is willing to be vulnerable and to really let it all out there and tell each other how you truly feel. And why that is, I don't know. I feel like at this point, things are not working out in your guys' favor. We got clarified your energy too. Magician in reverse with the Six of Wands. I feel like you guys think that the more you guys hold back, the more there will be a victory with this in the end. But the problem is you guys are both holding back from saying how you truly feel and having a mature, open dialogue with clear communication with each other. And what's happening in here is you guys are holding back because you think, oh, one day I'm going to get over this. This is better for my reputation. It's better for my ego. It's better for how people see me if I just don't say anything to this person, if I don't continue anything with this person. But the problem is inside, it's neither of you. This is not what neither of you want. It's like for some reason, you guys care more about what other people think or your image to the real world at this point. And I'm not saying just you, Gemini. It could be you. It could not be you. It could be them. It could be both of you. So don't take this the wrong way. But it's like somebody is holding back from being honest here. For some reason, I feel like it's both of you guys. I feel like both of you guys are acting in a way that is not true right now to your current wants, desires, and needs with each other. And it's something to do with ego. But it's like no matter how much you guys are trying to portray that on the outside, inside it's not actually what you guys really want. Like, it's like, yeah, you want to look good, but what you want more is to be good with this person, is to communicate with this person, is to figure out how to get back on a right track with this person. And the way it's looking, if you guys continue this behavior pattern with each other, you're never going to have that. You're not going to have that with each other. So how they feel about you is the Ace of Cups in reverse. Clarify this Ace of Cups in reverse, please. Nine of Swords in reverse and the Three of Swords in reverse. Okay. Youch. Ouch, Gemini. You guys have for how they feel about you have the Ace of Cups in reverse with the Three of Swords in reverse with the Nine of Swords. Ouch. Okay, let's go over this. All right. Whew, my chest tightened up just with these cards. All right. All right, so I feel like they're definitely trying to take whatever feelings they have for you and flush them out the toilet. I do feel like that this person thinks, I don't know what you did, Gemini. I don't know if it was a mistake. I do know a lot of Geminis, and I don't say this, I know a lot of Geminis. I think I know more Geminis than I know anyone else. And what I've tend to see in their behavior patterns in relationships is that Geminis tend to flip the switch so quick on their partners and regret it so hard all the time. Geminis are two people, one day they want, they're a vegetarian, the next they're not. They're all over the place. One day they want to be independent and single, and the next they're so lonely and depressed that they can't stop eating away on their thoughts, and they think they need to just go out to a club and find someone new, like, right away. And Geminis do things unintentionally. They think, well, I just need to think about myself. I need to care about myself. And when Geminis act like that, they hurt the people they actually care about in the process really bad. But when Geminis are thinking straight just about themselves, Geminis can do very reckless, irrational, spontaneous things that feel good to a Gemini in that second. But in the long run, Geminis end up self-sabotaging their long-term happiness because a lot of times they really regret their choices of how they handled a situation or what they did to a person. And I feel like that this person has been extremely hurt by you, Gemini, and there is love there. Don't get me wrong, there's love there. But this person is definitely trying to emotionally block you out at this point. They're trying to ignore whatever feelings they have for you. They're trying to literally flush them down the toilet. It's not even like, oh, well, right now my feelings for you are not good. I'm just going to lock them up and revisit them. No, it's like I need to get rid of no more Gemini. They are extremely heartbroken by you. And I don't know if there was other people involved in your relationship or a third party situation. And I don't talk about it often, but there is the Three of Swords here with the Ace of Cups in reverse. Could have just been a lot of betrayal, sabotage, just hurtful things that you did to your partner. It doesn't have to be that other people were involved. It's very possible. But this person has spent so many sleepless nights over you. So much. They've had so many migraines. They have been sick over you for so long. I can feel it, Gemini, whether you know it or not. I mean, Nine of Swords in reverse with the Three of Swords in reverse. This person is just like, I have cried over Gemini too long. I have worried about them too much. I've had too many nights where I couldn't sleep, too many headaches, too many days where I felt like I was going to vomit. I was so sick over them. I've literally have spent too much time in my heart and my mind on a person that I feel like doesn't give me the love that I deserve and I need. And Gemini, this is how your person is feeling, and they are feeling like they are just done. They're like, I'm done with this heartbreak. I'm done. I don't need this. I don't deserve this. I do feel like your person is very guarded, Gemini, and you really need to go inside and ask yourself what you did or could have done and put yourself in this person's shoes to think, well, would I have liked it if I would have dated me and I would have done any of that? And then you need to figure out, if you were them, Gemini, how could this person fix it? If you could switch persons with the shoes, what would you want them to do? Would you want them to communicate with you? Would you want them to buy you flowers? Would you want them to try to express to you that they want to make it up to you? What would you want from this person? Because whatever this person needed from you, Gemini, you are not providing for them. I don't know if that's an apology or they want you to propose, or I don't know what they want you to do, okay? It might be simple explaining how you feel, saying you regret it, saying you learned your lessons, but being sincere. I don't know, but at this point, I do feel like because this person, it's almost like you're running out of time, Gemini, because this person is trying, at this point, it doesn't even it doesn't even feel like this person is like willing to accept anything from you, because they are trying so hard to flush these feelings out the toilet. And I feel like if you had any chance at all to redeem yourself, your timeline, I can't even promise you that you still have a chance. I don't know, but I feel like if there was any small chance you had to redeem yourself with this person, I feel like you are running out of time to redeem it, because this person is literally currently trying to take whatever love they have left of you and flush it down the toilet. And I feel like once they do that, they're going to look back and realize that this has been too painful for too long, and they're never going to want to revisit it with you. They're not going to want to give it another chance. I feel like you are running out of time to figure out what you need to do. So if I was you, I'd start trying anything that's not negative, okay? Anything you would want someone to do for you. If you don't want them back and you're just here to peek on curiosity, well, then, more power to you. So how they think about you in the situation is got the Cancer. or Cancer energy got Chariot. So I do feel like they feel like there is some distance between you guys. I do feel like there's an energy here where they are just trying to move on. I feel like though they feel like you guys are both mutually moving on from each other. Like I feel like they need to move on because I feel like they already think that you moved on, Gemini, or that you're moving on from them. So at this point they're just like, well, I gotta move on too. Tell me about this Chariot. Wow, okay. Huh. That's why you always need to clarify to get deeper into a story. Clarified by the King of Swords in reverse and the Ten of Pentacles. I do think that this person still fantasizes about what you guys could have had together. But for the most part, I feel like that they feel... It's almost really sad, Gemini, because I feel like that you made this person feel like that they couldn't make you happy, and maybe they can't. But I feel like they feel like you're, at this point, you have shown them that they don't make you happy or that they don't fulfill you. And I feel like you're kind of like, they're closed off to their emotions. You're closed off to your emotions. They're, with the King of Swords here in reverse, this is not logical thinking no matter what. But it's almost like they feel like at this point, well, maybe you would be better off without them. Maybe you'd be happier without them. So they need to go move forward and do the same. But at the same token, on the same flip side, I do feel like because there's a distance here and there's a traveling card here, I do feel like that sometimes this person does wish that it's almost like they could go back in time with you, and that they do feel like what they had with you was the Ten of Pentacles, which if you guys are unaware, it's one of the end-all be-all cards. It's the family, the financial stability. You guys get the house that you want. You guys have the life that you want together. You guys would have been a great power couple. You guys would have had the dog, the kids, you know, all that. Not just love, but financial stability too. Like a better life, you know. And I feel like, you know, this person feels like you guys both took a step to move away from that life together. Like you guys could have had that life together, but you guys moved away from it. And now I feel like they think that you're just going to try and find that life with someone else. And I feel like they need to do the same. Because even if Gemini, I don't know if you tell this person you want to be with them or not, but even regardless, I'm telling you that how they feel and how they actually think. There's something where, I mean, they're so guarded with you. They must not fully take your word on, you know, if you do tell this person you want to be with them. I don't know if you do or don't. You might not even talk to them. But I feel like regardless, they're not, you know. Okay. So, let's keep looking. Okay. So remember, guys, the outcome can always change. Okay, it's never set in stone. It's just if you continue on the path that you're on, that is, you know, the most probable outcome that is going to happen unless you were to change something up. Okay. So the outcome currently right now for you guys at the moment is the Four of Cups in reverse. This is the mutual outcome between you and them, clarified by the Empress and the Three of Wands in reverse. So I feel like what happened here is that I do feel like, now this could be you, this could be them, this could be both of you, but I do feel like you guys are going through a period where you're looking back and you're starting to look at what you could have done differently with this person. And I'm starting to feel like you guys are looking back as you took someone for granted, or you took the situation for granted, or you waited too long to make a move and you missed an opportunity with this person. But how you're looking at this person is that they're an empress. They could have been the mother or the father of your children. They were nurturing. They were loving. And I feel like if you are looking into them in a bad light right now, or you're not seeing things clearly, I feel like that starts to shift and that starts to change. And with this Three of Wands in reverse, it's like whatever you wanted to happen with this person, it just did not happen. And that's because there was a lack of taking an opportunity when it presented itself. You know, at one point you could have talked to this person, and instead of handling it one way, you handled it a different way that caused a negative domino effect with this person. You know, every strike on that chalkboard, you know, 3 strikes, you're out. It's like you might have just tallied up too many strikes with this person without ever hitting a home run, if that makes any sense. You know, when you're rekindling with someone, it's sometimes when you're having a reconciliation or you're getting past something with your significant other, you're going to have fights, you're going to have bad moments, but there still needs to be a couple, I hit first base, I hit second base, I hit home run. If it's just nothing but bad and bad and bad and bad, how are you going to reconcile with someone if you never make them feel good about reconciling with you? And I feel like there's, you know, you're going to be going through a period where you're looking back and you took this amazing person for granted. And you're going to start feeling like you're going to wonder if it's ever going to get better. Are things ever going to change? Are you ever going to have a chance again with this person? I mean, Gemini, you're gonna be going through it for a little bit. Like, I'm not going to lie. You know, regardless of how you feel about this person now, you are going to start, your feelings are going to, you know, switch a lot. You know, one day you're going to be over here, then the next you're going to be over here. It's going to be a process. You know, letting this person go, if that's what you want to do. If you want to try and get this person back, again, it's going to be a process. You know, your advice is, for this connection, is the Emperor, Aries energy. Clarify the Emperor, please. Interesting. So, Gemini, I have no idea why the cards are telling you to do this, but your advice, I mean, I guess sometimes people have to do this in life, right? Your advice is the Emperor with this connection. If you want this person back, it is time for you to take control. You need to put on your big girl or big boy pants right now, and you need to dominate the situation. You need to, you know, have you ever heard someone like, go get your man, go get your girl? It is that energy. That is the advice of these tarot cards. Like I said, I was getting a sense that you were running out of time, and the tarot cards are reinforcing that it is time to go get your person. There is no, like, you need to skip steps 1, 2, 3, 4. Like the analyzing, the how do you come at them. You need to just go get your person. You need to just be like, listen, you're mine. I care about you. I want to work it out. I'm sorry I'm a fool. I'm sorry I act like this. But, you know, I haven't figured out how to act or come correct yet. But you know what? I'll figure it out as we go. In the meantime, like, you're not going anywhere. And I know that sounds kind of crazy and cocky to have that energy here. But your advice is that clarify with the 7 of Swords and the 6 of Pentacles, okay? 7 of Swords with 6 of Pentacles here. It is saying you need to do what you got to do. You got to do what you got to do to get this person. You need to be very dominant, very in control, strategic, and you need to do it now. Like, this is a time for action. This is Mars energy too, Aries and Mars. It is a time for action. It is a time of, you know, 7 of Swords is usually a card of, kind of trying to get away with something, being sneaky, being, you know, like that. And it's a thief. Seven of Swords is a lot of time, you know, it could be used it's about stealing something or getting back what's yours. All right. And with the Six of Pentacles here, this is a card of exchange. Okay. You need to go get what's yours. It doesn't matter how you do it. It doesn't matter if you step on other person's toes. If your person is talking to someone else, it is not concrete or cement yet to where the universe is saying, hey, if you interrupt that connection, you're going to cause karma. No, it's saying like, go get your man, go get your girl. If that's yours, you need to do what you got to do. The universe is, someone's trying to take your person from you, Gemini. You need to go get them. And you're going to do that by giving this person an exchange of love or communicating them with how you feel. Okay? So what you need to know coming up for you anywhere from now to the next... It's really in your court, Gemini. The ball's in your court. So what you need to know, what's coming up for you anywhere from now to the next 3 months is the Nine of Wands. Now, this could be 2 days, 2 weeks, 2 months, the whole 3 months, okay? It's anywhere from now to the next 3 months, near future. Tell me about this Nine of Wands, please. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Bottom of the deck, Four of Wands. So what's coming up towards you anywhere from now to the next 3 months, Gemini, is you... Nine of Wands is a card of perseverance. You were on the brink of failing, and you are starting to realize that. And I definitely feel like with this advice and this Emperor, I feel like you're coming into your power now. I'm feeling you're like, you know what? I'm going to take back what's mine. And it's not so much as like you're going to be possessive over this person as the fact that you're like, they're mine. Like, I'm not going to continue to allow my person to be without me as much as I'm not going to continue to allow myself to be without them. You know what? We're supposed to be together. We just got to figure out our shit. And I'm going to go get my person and I'm going to make it happen. And I feel like you're stepping into that energy, and there's this... what you're coming into, Gemini, what the universe wants you to know is that you are going to start realizing that you were on the brink of failure, and that you are on the brink of failure of things that you were not seeing before. You were not recognizing your own faults. You were not recognizing what you truly felt inside. You were not recognizing what you truly needed. And you're starting to learn. You're starting to learn that, and you're starting to learn from what you did wrong, and you're gearing up for battle too. You are getting ready to go back in for war, clarified by the Knight of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy, and the Three of Pentacles in reverse, okay? So the Knight of Swords, action. Look at how, like, they are coming in hot. You are gearing up for battle, and then you are charging full speed, okay? Because there was a partnership here that did not work out. Because you might be feeling like you're being left out. Like, you might be feeling like someone is not appreciating you or seeing you for who you are, and you're starting to know why. You're starting to realize what you could have done differently, who you could have been. And I feel like, Gemini, you're really going to start learning, and that is going to empower you to be a better person, to step more into who you should be. And as soon as that hits, as soon as that light bulb turns on, you are going to charge. You are going to be unstoppable. You are going to go in and sweep this person off their feet all over again. There is no doubt. Get all the doubts. This can't happen. You won't be right for them. I don't see any of that. I see you being like, you know what? You lost all fear and all doubt in your mind of what could go wrong. And you're not even taking chances. Like, you don't have time to figure out if you guys can or cannot be happy. You just know you want this person, and you're going to get them. And you are going to go with the flow with whatever happens along the way, okay? So let's see if your person could say anything to you right now. What would they say? Three shuffles, please. I love this new deck. I was waiting forever to get it in. And it, by the way, that, you know, that it, because the Four of Wands is on the bottom of the deck, that energy, it is telling me it is about this union with this person that is on your mind. It is this connection. So, how they truly feel. What would they tell you if they were being completely honest? Okay, so Gemini, I still love you. So Gemini, they still love you. The universe wants you to know that regardless if they're feeling guarded or cold towards you right now. Like I said, I feel like they are definitely, I said with the Ace of Cups here in reverse that they do have love for you. I just feel like they're doing whatever they can at this point to close that gap with you at this point. And then the second card we got was, I'm in a much better headspace now. So I think that this person closing off from you, taking some time, guarding themselves, they might start be feeling more in their element now. Maybe they're starting to heal from everything in your relationships, and maybe they're better equipped to handle you if you were to come back around, you know. It's possible, but I would definitely feel like if you were to come back around, I definitely don't feel like you have any time for errors at this point, Gemini. I definitely think you will be coming into a headspace where you're going to start realizing your part in this falling apart. And as soon as you find that out, you're going to figure out how to fix it. And I do feel like you're going to take charge and do the right thing. You don't have to. Free will is at play. But your advice is here for the tarot reading, and it does show what you will be coming into in the next couple months or weeks. Anyway, guys, that is what I have for you guys. I will see you guys mid-January, okay? Or did I say January? I meant July. All right. Anyway, take care, guys. Bye.